Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this is a completely random video. I have some stuff to address. Like, I really have some stuff to address. I had up a status yesterday on WhatsApp. I put it on. No, I shouldn't do this, I know, right? So we'll talk about it. But I had it on WhatsApp, Instagram, and there's a picture on Facebook saying some things that it's true. You understand? It's true. Nothing is lies. Nothing is lies. Everything was true. But I displayed a side of me that I never necessarily wanted to display. Like, even being upset, I guess WhatsApp was not the correct medium to do that because it's very immature and it doesn't help. According to one of my friends, it doesn't really help to resolve situations. So I mean, I am very, sometimes I can be very impulsive, and it's something that I have tried to work on. It's something that I try to, I'm currently trying to work on. And long ago it was even worse. Like, if anyone get me upset, I would just go to Facebook. I would go to a social media. I guess that's why I'm so much in tune with like social media now and this whole YouTube thing, because long time I would just run to social media and it was immature. And you know, I don't want to be a type of person anymore. I'm saying that, but you know, I have a lot of growth and I have a lot of learning to do. So I always come on my channel and I preach about positivity. I had my whole series called Jar of Motivation. I've always tried to be like a really positive person. But honestly, like, sometimes some people trip you off, and I mean, I should have never allowed this person to trip me off. But it's just like a lot of years of being just harassed, and I've never really spoken about it. This is not, I had a story time about, you know, the treatments with a teacher. That is not even related. It's a completely different teacher. It's only two teachers in my entire life that I ever had conflicts with, because I'm not that type of student. If you ask like majority of my teachers about me, they really have nothing bad to say about me. I really apologize for putting up that status, not to the person I put the status, because bear in mind the status I had the person name in it and thing. Not really an apology to her, because she doesn't deserve an apology, but an apology to people who might be watching me and who might say she's such an inspiration, she's so positive. And I mean, every positive person has like these negative traits, and I mean, life is about working on it. But this teacher literally is overstepping her boundary every single day, and I'm fed up. I'm completely fed up of it. This teacher is a pest. The teacher had a problem with my mother from since before I probably was in primary school still, and I would hear my mother, you know, when I was a child, so I wouldn't really take it on, but she would be telling my aunts and them about it. So when I started going to St. George's College in Form 2, because I went to Providence Girls first and then I went to St. George's, and you know, my mother would constantly say stuff like, you know, really it makes you wonder, is this a teacher or is this a child? You understand? And I would be confused. Like, she was always in a competition because they are the two music teachers in his school, and my mother tried to be a part of certain things, and she was completely, the teacher don't like working with people. That's her excuse. She don't like working with people. Well, let me tell you something. You are a big woman. You're probably 40 something by now. Working with people is inevitable. You're not in a world by yourself. You're going to encounter other people. You're going to meet other people, and you need to chill yourself. But you see, when it comes to my mother, and just like protecting her and making sure that she's not stressed by dumb things like this, is when I'm upset. My mother literally had a class. I remember this. I don't think I was going to St. George's yet. My mother had a class and she was not there that day. So she communicated with one of the students to go use the music room and practice. When the student went to the music room to practice, one of that teacher, I call them minions. I honestly call them minions, and I don't care. One of those minions told my mother's students that they can't practice in here because she has her students feeling that the music room is her own. And let me tell you, my mother not pushy. She don't want nothing you have. My mother could do it all the extra stress of preparing choirs and preparing bands for this, bands for that. She doesn't care. And like, you don't realize that. You're not seeing that she doesn't care. Somebody copy this link and share it to her. You know, sometimes I may not like a teacher, and you see this around, like more students, more children talking. I don't like the teacher. But for a teacher to be telling her students stuff about another teacher is completely immature. It is very immature. And it is getting to me, because I do not like people to tell my mother anything. Because I'm gonna tell you, I know when I will admit when I am wrong, I would admit when my mother is wrong. Just like I said, I was wrong for posting on that. But like, how it is other people know when they're wrong, and then somebody explain how it is a big adult like this could not understand when they're wrong. And bear in mind, this woman is a Christian. Just bear in mind, she's a Christian. Long ago, she used to say she cannot go to certain, because we had students who would participate in soccer calypso competitions or whatever. And her excuse would be like, she can't go and support these students or whatever because she's a Christian. But the same Christian, okay. When it becomes my business is when it comes into my household. I no longer could go to that school. I finished university since then. I am now working and now thinking about the day when I'll be able to do my master's, and you still talking about my mother. I'm a very nice student, but I don't like the type of teachers that say, well, I am a teacher, so you have to do what I say, because I'm not that type of student. I think respect is mutual. Whether it is you're talking to an older person, you're talking to a younger person, have respect for people. I've never once looked down at a person and say, well, I'm older than you, so you have to do what I say and I could control you, because it doesn't work like that. Respect is mutual. So when I put that status up, it's a lot of things, and if I really go to tell all of these stories, and if it is I go to pull out receipts, it wouldn't be good. And I'm not making these things up because, let me tell you, I don't have time to make these things up. You understand? I don't have time to make these things up. I am upset, and unfortunately I'm a YouTuber, so when YouTubers get upset, usually they talk about it, right? No, I have a lot of control over that. A lot of control over that. I have to keep telling myself that be very careful what you post on YouTube. Yes, you are a YouTuber, and yes, your voice is going to be out there, but it doesn't mean that you use that voice to embarrass other people or to make other people's lives a living hell. But when people are making, and it's my mother, like I tell them, I don't even, like, I don't even, like, you can talk about me, I don't care. But it's almost like when you talk about my mother, and I'm sure people could relate, it's a normal thing. Even the teacher who's harassing my mother, I'm sure she could relate to, if anybody messes with your mother, like, it's just a completely different thing. You could talk about so much other people, but when it is your mother, and if it's me alone, I don't know if it's because I grew up with, you know, a single mother, but for some reason I'm not having it anymore. It does take long before I get vexed. Like, if it is you do me something, I wouldn't get vexed one time. You see, if you're continuously doing it, is when I just have to get vexed. So right now, you're doing it years now and I'm upset. Stop. If this teacher, I wish somebody would just show this teacher this link. Stop. Just stop it. Just stop it. Where all it has come out from? Where all it has come out from? Like, I don't know. Where all it has come out from? I put up a status what it was saying. I was listening to a sermon and by Joel Osteen, and he said, God knows how to make you unappetizing to your enemies. And I feel like every single morning I get up, and I must tell my mother too, to just keep on saying it, because just keep on saying it, repeat it, speak it into your life, speak it into existence, because too big for that. Lay some eggs. Lay eggs if you want. Lay eggs, mind that. But don't mind my mother business. Don't mind my family business. We have been going through this for years. When I put up the status yesterday, you know what is people telling me? She's still so? She's still doing that? She's still about her life? She still is. And I mean, we spoke to the principal at the time when I was, because it affected me a lot when I was in Form 6. She didn't only had it out for my mother. In Form 6, she was victimizing me. And I took it to the principal, and he said that we would deal with it. He said that we would deal with it. We would deal with it. The vice principal at the time. Since that happened, 3 vice principals changed. It was her, then an next an acting vice principal, and now there's another acting vice principal. And that situation has never been dealt with, because if it was dealt with, we wouldn't still have to be experiencing this. It was never dealt with. And I'm telling you, the trouble with a lot of institutions and organizations begin with the head. Because if the head don't tolerate a certain amount of things, the workers can't get away with it. And one person told me the best revenge is success. And I'm happy. And when you all hear me talk about first class honors, I know why I am proud of myself. Because the things that I experienced with that teacher in Form 6 could have made me stumble and fall and never get back up. So when you all hear me get so passionate about receiving first class honors, it's It's not just not just graduating with 3.89 GPA and having a plaque. Look, my plaque watching me there. It's not that alone. There's a lot of things behind it. It's a story and it's a journey. The message I would like to leave is that don't get in your feelings and post stuff on social media. It's immature. You don't need to do that. Pray about it. Take it to the Lord and pray. So this was my little rant for today. God knows how to make you unappetizing to your enemy. Continue, say it, and one day you'll realize that you're very peaceful. And no one has nothing on you. Because you ain't taking them on, and for some reason they're not gonna take you on. So claim it in the name of Jesus. Keep your head up, and I will see you guys in my next video. So bye.